Hello. So, I wanted to give you guys an update on how I am doing. So, I don't know. This whole situation kind of like was like a monkey wrench, and I don't really like hotels. Um, but you know, no choice, so whatever. I'm definitely gonna work on getting a car for sure because I like being mobile. But for now, I guess I could catch a bus or the train or whatever transportation there is. And today I had to go to my storage unit because I rented a storage unit because I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna have a box truck. I can just throw my shit in there and I'm gonna use it for one day. But I was like, I was gonna rent it in a really far location, like right by the guy with the truck, cause I'm like, I'm just gonna swing by this way. But the people was closing, and lady had attitude. I was like, fuck it. So I had ended up renting the one by my job, and when I rented it, I ended up not even getting the truck, and I never even tell you guys the story, but it's the most funny story. So let me tell you guys the story. So I'm gonna try to screenshot the messages between me and this guy because this guy is totally insane. Gang talking is funny. It's comedy. It's satire mostly. And this guy, I say, excuse me, is the vehicle running? And is it good? He's like, oh yeah, it's really good, man. It's running. I just drove it the other day. So I'm like, okay, that's really good. So I, I'm like, okay, if it's running, it's good. This guy looks like he's a pretty nice person, so I'm gonna go there and buy it and just buy it because I want a box truck. As long as it's running, I don't care about the cosmetic damage because I'll go on YouTube and learn how to do the body myself. Like I'm like that kind of person. If I like something, I'll take time to learn how to do it. If I like it. And the freaking, I'll get there and the guy's explaining things to me, but when he started, the starter is like not even on nothing. It's like a wiggly, it's like on a hole. It's like a little starter thing and it keeps slipping out and you have to keep putting it back and then put the key in. It was kind of weird, but whatever. So I'm like, okay, this is it. So I should have, I should have did hindsight 2020. The thing is, it's not the thing. Like, I don't know. It's not trust, but like, I made sure to ask the guy, and I'm gonna say it. I don't like buying things from black people. Because this ain't no racism. I don't know why, but black people always sell really bad shit. Not always, but like I would say big majority of the time. And that's based off of my experience. And then there's like a general rule in my family, like never buy nothing from black people. Like that's literally a rule that we have. It's a secret rule because like the rule is like it's a secret thing. Like white people and Hispanic people, I guess, but mostly white people, they take kind of better care of certain things. With black people, I mean, the kids be all up in there and shit. They don't give a fuck. And God, forgot my train of thought. Okay, so I, was trusting that this guy because I went to look at a van, a Spanish lady was selling it, and it was running. She took me on test drive. That thing was okay, but it had a little sound on the wheel well, but it sounded pretty okay mostly. At least that bitch was driving. Girl, this damn black nigga, he was living in the hood of Riviera, the hood. And to the point that I've seen this nigga house a lot of times. And I used to live on the street, like up the street, like in front of the street, I think. And I go there, I'm like, okay, so we're gonna get this box truck. So I give the man the money, I make sure to count it, and then I go. I'm like, in my head, like you ever seen those movies when you're about to go on an adventure? It's like, dude, it's like, all right, guys, I just bought this box truck. to be a whole lot of new adventures. A targeted adventure featuring the box truck. And I'm just riding off. It's some really awesome ride away music. And all of a sudden, the music goes, woo. It's like, when the record scratched and the fucking truck broke down. This is the funniest story. I'm trying to tell it without laughing. This is like a block or two away from where the man gave me the truck. It broke down for gas. But thank God, the gas station was literally 1 block away. So I'm walking and I see the young man. And I look good. I said, excuse me, sir. Can you please give me a ride to the gas station? My truck's right there. It just broke down. Can you please? He's like, okay, no problem. But I offered to pay him. And when we got to the gas station, he's like, no, it's all good. You don't got to pay me. Just be safe. I was like, all right, thanks so much, young man, whatever. And I, went in there, bought the gas can, and I put the gas in there, and I'm like running back to the truck. I'm like, I can't wait to put this gas. And I still have that music in my head. Running to the box truck so I can put this motherfucking gas in there. And we're gonna finish putting this gas, and we're gonna get this box truck, and we good. The box truck don't start. But the thing was, this man came over who was a gang stalker, but he was a nice gang stalker at least. I don't know how some people have really mean, nasty gang stalkers. But my gang stalkers are not mean, but they're like really annoying. Like extremely annoying, But for the most part, they're not that bad. Like I'd be talking to them all the time. But they're fucking assholes and I hate them and I wish they were dead. But still, I am cordial because, some of them look actually nice people. And the gang stalker comes over and he says, excuse me, man, do you need some help? And I'm like, yes, I do need help. And he sets up the gas can for me, because I didn't know how to do it. And he poured the gas for me. He's like, all right, let's get this started. So he walks over, he starts the thing, it don't start. Keep doing it, don't start. I called him. He said, oh, what's wrong with your thing? I said, I just brought it, 20 minutes ago. And he's like, girl, you better get your money back. I called the nigga. I said, listen, nigga, this motherfucking truck broke down the motherfucking street. Come get me. So he get in his car, and he got a little jumper thingy. Those little, it's like a power box, and it has a little thing to jump your thing. And he brings it, and he tries to do it, and this thing catches on fire. He starts smoking. And he goes, oh, it just don't work. I'm like, oh, it just don't work. Give me my money back, nigga. I didn't even make it down the fucking street. And that bitch broke down on me. Bitch. Talk about something. Oh, yeah, it worked. I drove it the other day. Nigga, I couldn't even believe this. I'm thinking to myself, like, wow, what a fucking asshole. I swear to God, I always stick to that rule. It's just, don't buy from black people. That's just the rule. Just black people. Buy anybody else. Just don't buy from black people. And it's not like such a racist rule, but I don't know why black people don't be taking care of their shit. And they be trying to fucking sell a piece of shit, knowing goddamn motherfucking well. To the point that the nigga still got the fucking ad on fucking offer. And I'm gonna motherfucking screenshot the ad. But I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe my eyes. I'm like, wow. Like, I just, I couldn't even believe it. I could not even believe it. Like, I was so, distraught. Then the guy, he's like, okay, well, since, I'm giving your money back, and you said you were homeless, because I told him, I'm like, nigga, this was supposed to be my home. This was supposed to be my project. I was going to fix this motherfucker up, because this is a YouTube thing, van life, bitch. And I can't do van life no more, because, bitch, this shit broke down. The fucking truck was a piece of fucking shit, bro. Like, the outside, it looks decent. I'm gonna show pictures and everything. The outside looks decent, But when it comes to driving, that bitch broke down like 2 blocks away from where I brought it. I couldn't even believe it. I said, oh no. It's the last motherfucking time, bitch. You hear me? Where did you go wrong? This is hindsight is 2020. Number one, if you only would have just test drove that fucking truck, that's all it would have took. If you would have just went there with your own vehicle and said, well, let me take this just around the block, bitch, it would have never made it around the block. You would have had to fucking walk back to your truck. And you would have had to tow it back anyway. But that was such a funny fucking experience. Like, I could not even believe that guy tried to sell that piece of shit. It's not he tried to sell it. It's that it's still on the fucking website. And he was like, let me just try to do a little quick fix and just sell that motherfucker to somebody else. Hopefully it make it fucking 5 blocks. Like, that man is just, he's a criminal. That was terrible. But, I mean, it was like a situation where these gang stalkers are crazy. Like, I don't know. They wish for me to beg. I don't know. They're really crazy people. That's what I say 5% of the people who are gang stalked are women. But they want me to beg them, go back crawling. But when was we together? When was we together for me to go back to you crawling and begging? We were never together, gang stalkers. Because these gang stalkers are crazy. I tried to go get to my storage today because, like I said, this whole situation was crazy. I was going to get the storage for one day, get my box truck and get all my stuff. And all of a sudden, here I am fucking staying at a hotel. And thank God the storage unit happened to be down the street. So now I need to get an Uber. So my account with my current bank, I overdrafted extremely bad. Like $1,000 overdrafted. So I gotta definitely work on trying to see if I could get back in their good graces and get my account back. But if that's even possible. But if for that reason my card was not working. So it still will let me be on Uber. But I just know that if I try to use that card, it's not gonna work because it's overdrafted $1,000. So what I did was I bought a Uber gift card. But what these people did was once I checked into the hotel, because one thing I never do is use no Wi-Fi. You got my phone, do whatever you want, but bitch, I ain't using no Wi-Fi because I don't know why. The Holy Spirit told me that anytime you plug into a Wi-Fi network, something bad happens. I don't know why, but that's what he told me. And I didn't use the Wi-Fi. I don't even know the password here anyway. But I was here at this hotel, the Red Roof, and all of a sudden I'm trying to order an Uber so I could go to my storage unit, get all of the most important things that I can carry by hand because, obviously I do work, so I should be able to afford to upkeep, living in a hotel, but it's like, that's all you'll be able to do. Like, what about food? What about, bus? What about toiletries? What about hygiene stuff like deodorant and pads? And, you know what I mean? Like, taking all of that into account, like, I'll just be able to just afford just the place. And I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do is just get my most important things out my storage. I already know if there was a garbage, I was gonna throw everything away. But there was no garbage, and if you use the motherfucking garbage to dump your shit, bitch, you finna get fined or some shit like that. So I was like, okay, bitch, I'm finna just leave the shit there and just don't pay the storage. That's my plan. But if I get a second job, then I'm gonna pay the storage. There's a lot of staffing agencies. Oh God, the thing about these staffing agencies, I'm gonna get into it. Staffing agency. Hopefully, I remember that subject. But the whole point was, these people, they hacked my phone. I was trying to order an Uber gift card so I could just add it to my account and I'll be able to get the ride to the storage unit because I had like a big bag of shit, just my clothes and like essential things that I need. And my phone would not let me order the gift card. So I went to Walmart.com, I went to BestBuy.com, I went to Target.com, and I went to like two other like unknown sites, like giftcard.com and Gift Card Granny or something like that. And it would not let me order the Uber gift card at all. So I'm trying to order it and it won't let me order. It keeps saying, "Oh, no order canceled." So I called my card. I said, "Hey, what's going on? My order, I'm trying to order a gift card, and it keep getting canceled." And the dude's like, "Dude, this shit don't even show that you even ordered shit. You still got your money in your bank, and your card doing good. So something on their end's wrong." So I'm like, all three of them stores sitting on the end wrong. I was okay. Let me just reset my phone because I know for some reason whenever they hack my phone, it acts a little bit crazy. Just a little bit. Not too crazy where you kind of like know for sure your phone is hacked, where your phone is just totally not working. But where it's just like, where you probably think, well, maybe the internet is slow, or maybe it's just the website, or maybe it's just a connection. You know what I mean? Not where you can say my phone is hacked. But because I've been GameStop for so long, and it had been hacked my phone so many times, I know that the way to cheat that is to reset your phone, factory reset. Yeah, you're gonna lose a lot of shit, and then you gotta re-download your apps and all that kind of stuff. And they can definitely re-hack your shit because they hack my shit every couple months or something like that, or every couple weeks, depending on the situation. But here's the story. I put a curse on Uber. And somewhere on my down my videos, there's a video of a manifesto I did, and on there it says Uber and Lyft, Uber Eats, and DoorDash, because a lot of Uber drivers are gang stalkers, a lot, and because of a lot of them are fucking Navy and veterans and shit like that, so they be gang stalking while they on Uber. So they were upset, about the fact that I put a curse on them, and they didn't feel like I had the right as a human being, like these stupid ass, to fucking ride Uber. So what I did was I reset my phone, and once I did that, I just went to Target, which was one that it was declined on, and I did it again, and it went right on through, and I got it. Boom. So I went to the storage space, I got all the stuff that I needed, and then I came back, and I was able to go to the pool. And that's a whole nother story. The girl who I was working with, the one I told you who I don't know if I told y'all, she had got fired. And the one who's gonna fight the other girl, she got fired. And I come to the hotel, and guess who's there? Her and her 3 kids. She's downstairs. And we hang out, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to the pool today. Do you want to come?" And she was like, "Yeah, I do." So, me and her were in the pool, just chilling. It was fun. And yeah, once the kids started coming out a lot, we were like, okay, it's time to go. But like, it was like a very funny moment during this whole thing. So, because sometimes I don't know what's going on, but I always pay attention. Because the girl, she seems like a gang stalker because sometimes she does some weird shit. And not only that, she's a fucking hoe. Like, I saw this fucking guy that stays in one of the hotel rooms come from her room one night. Because I don't know, it was 3 in the morning. And I was smoking, and when I went to go back upstairs, I saw this man come out her room, and he was a gang stalker. He kind of gave me a little gang stalker signal, and I'm like, what? What the fuck? Like, bitch, she got a boyfriend, she got an ex-boyfriend, she got a baby daddy, she got a guy she talked to. Then you got this random nigga that live in the hotel. And then today I saw him, and she was looking at him like all weird. So I could tell that that was what happened or whatever. But me and her were at the pool, whatever, and we had fun. But before we went to the pool, I had brought some weed. I think we were smoking, and we were talking, and she says, She says them people, because there's two men, two white guys, and his mom probably, or aunt or something, or grandma, who knows, and they're staying in this hotel room. It's like probably two queen beds or something like that, and they always go in the pool, and every time we're outside, you know how gang stalking is. They're there. That's why I say I don't know if the girl's aware. The girl is a targeted individual herself. Not only is she a targeted individual, but almost everyone in the hotel is targeted as well. Truly. And it's a very weird thing to see, because the girl was, sitting, and I could kind of like see her, like them kind of like targeting her. Not only that, there was these people who I think they were leaving or they got put out, because the put out time is like 11, and it was like around 12:30, and I saw them packing their stuff in their car, and the people that work here kept walking by and kind of like trying to intimidate them. But I kept trying to act like I don't see it, just like, I'm not gonna say nothing, because I don't know. With this whole gang stalking thing, I kind of like look at everything to learn their language, and one of them is to mind your business. When it comes to my kids, bitch, we're never gonna have beef. When it comes to minding my business, definitely, bitch. So, the girl that I was working with, I think she's a targeted individual, because I sort of kind of like gang stalking her. But the whole point was, me and her was talking by the pool, and we're smoking, and those people that always come up to the pool were there, and the guys always be looking at me. I know they gang stalkers. This nigga be wearing red so much that one day I thought that he was a fucking lifeguard. I thought he was a lifeguard, but he wasn't a lifeguard. He just was a nigga who's a gang stalking ass nigga wearing red and blue all the time. Anyways, they were in the pool, and the girl said, I said, oh, I see a lot of people at the pool today. I said, them ladies over there, they look like they have an attitude or something. I don't know if that's what I said. And the girl said, oh, no, the lady's okay. She said, but those people over there, the couple people that always be in the pool, she said they must be in some sort of secret society, because they're always whispering to each other. And I started laughing. But I'm like, you don't want to be like too hysterically laughing, because then she'll be like, oh, what's going on? But you gotta do like a slick laugh. Like, yeah, you just don't know. That's why, like moments like those, I'm like, is she a gang stalker? And she's like kind of like letting me know they're in the secret society, or she's in the secret society, because that's how this whole thing works. They don't tell you just like that what they are. Like, if they're a pedophile, they're gonna tell you a story about a pedophile. If they're a gang stalker, they're gonna tell you a story about stalking or being stalked. If they're gay, they're gonna tell you stories about other gay people. Like, it's I don't know what it is or why, but literally all gang stalkers and all narcissists, that is how they are when they tell you stories, And oh shit, I don't even remember the fucking part. Let me think. I don't remember. Wait, but I went so off track. I guess whatever. But yeah. So here I am at this place. Had a pretty crazy weekend. But the little comment with the girl said, "Oh, those people must be in the secret society, because they always whispering to each other and looking at people." And I started laughing. But yeah, that's how you can tell they're kind of like gang stalkers, because they don't just say things, they subliminally speak to you. So when the girl says, like right now, the girl just sent me a text. Right now, as I'm talking about her, she just sent me a text back. And I had texted her a while back, like probably like 10 to 20 minutes ago, But I guess. But the thing is, I believe the girl may be a gang stalker too, because like I said, from what I know, they always tell you something that they are, because they all have to tell you, but they're not going to tell you directly. And she says those people might be in a secret society because they're always whispering. And she might be saying that she's in a secret society. But I don't know. I think she's okay. She's nice. But, I'm just nice and friendly. But I I don't have to trust nobody. But it was pretty okay today. These gang stalkers, they was trying to get me down. I don't know what's wrong with these people. They want to try to, and that's why I'm trying to figure out the gang stalking, because like I said, everybody gang stalking is different. It's a tactic to make you straighten up. You know, you're going out of. It's like a hair. You see my hair? This is my hair right here. Make it look more crazy. All right, this is my hair. This is society. Very combed, well put together. Everything matches. This is us. We say, I think I like my hair better like this. I like to be a little messy. I like to be outside the line. And society says, no, bitch. Ain't no motherfucking messy over here. If you don't motherfucking straighten up like this side, we gonna motherfucking gang stalk you until you do. So here's the gang stalkers. And then they gang stalk you, and gang stalk you, and gang stalk you, and gang stalk you, until finally you just fall into place in society like everybody else. Because that's why you're being gang stalked again. It's because there's something that they want you to do that you're not doing. For me, I don't give a fuck. Like I said, when it comes to certain things, for years I had always obeyed. That's how they got me for so long. For years, I was an obedient slave to these assholes. Even till now, I'm somewhat of a slave. Or like an indentured servant to get paid. These fucking people, man, you know, I remember what I was saying. What's the bad part about spoken about? You forget so many things. Sorry, I'll take it back. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, I don't remember what I was talking about, but I'm just trying to see if I can talk about something that leads me back to where I was, okay? So, I think I was talking about working or something, but I'm working, I'm doing the best I can, you know. I don't know, just despite all the things that these crazy people have done to me, that's where I was. These people, they believe that you did something. For me, I don't know about you. For me, the category they put me in is wife. Because again, this is a class system. This is a society where they tell you what you're going to be. They didn't tell me I'd be anything bad. So it'd be something good. And you know what? I would be okay with a lot of things. But number one, I can't be okay with the pedophilia, my nigga. It's just not gonna fly with me. You know what I mean? Like that's my deal breaker. You know? I don't know why like these people like. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of pills I can swallow. There's a lot. But when it comes to pedophilia, I'm not gonna go down that road with anyone and say, well, maybe let's consider. Like, no, it's wrong. But how many ways you slice the pie, still a motherfucking pie. You can put it in a blender and blend it. It'll be a pie milkshake, or a pie smoothie, or a pie puree. But it's still a pie something. So, and these people allowed my children to be molested. They gang stalked me for speaking out against it. And this was like to the highest level, because, you know, some people didn't be gang stalked, and, you know, like this was, my shit was different. Like I have mercy. My children are my everything. I reached out to governors, senators, congressmen, mayors. I went to summits. This stupid idiot asshole Mayor Keith fucking James, this black crack smoking lip bitch. You know, He had a hip surgery. I hope that hip surgery go even worse. I hope everything stopped working. And I hope you die. Because I cursed you, sir. And I don't know how you still kicking, but eventually you're gonna be gone. Like all the other motherfuckers I put curses on, you bitch. I go to this fucking thing. I'm minding my business, being a regular citizen, and they send me this fucking email for the summit where they talk about policing, community policing. And we're going to help the community, the black community, talk about issues. I go to this fucking meeting, and I'm a very well-spoken young lady, black young lady at that. I don't have a degree, but I know how to explain myself very well and articulate myself very well. And I just want to throw that out there. This is how fucked up the system is. These people took away my children, and their only argument was that I was mentally insane and I'm schizophrenic. I've been gang stalked for 1 year overtly. If I'm a schizophrenic, why have I not attacked anyone? Because you can't just have one crazy episode. I was a good wife up until the very moment that I accused this man of molesting my son. You know that? And these people, because he's a pagan, he works for them. He's a landscaper. The landscapers definitely be gang stalkers. And they gave this man my children. Some things you can look the other way on. Some things you can say, you know what? Okay, let's just let bygones be bygones. Because trust me, I'm a person who has always been the bigger man. But there's always that one situation where you can't back down. You can't say, oh, let's let bygones be bygones. You can't say, oh, well, you just, like there's nothing that you can do to fix this. This is one of those situations where, bitch, we enemies. We're enemies. If we talk, we're cordial, but we're enemies. You ever seen superhero movies? Superheroes and villains talk all the time. Batman and motherfucking Joker spoke all the time. And they had really meaningful conversations where Batman was able to really find out things about this guy, And there's a lot of villain movies like that where the superhero tries to kind of like understand the villain in a way, And when it comes to me with these people, they want me to go back into society. I'm very good. I read their messages. I see how they are. They don't really want to hurt me, per se. Some of them are just crazy because it's a group. There's some crazy depraved people. They're obsessed with you getting raped and hurt and fighting, and they feel entitled to you. Like when I wear my blonde hair, bitch. And then there's some that are, they just want you to do what you're supposed to do. They want you to fall back in line in society. Get back to being a good slave and working. Get back to believing that your vote count. Get back to believing that the church is gonna save your soul. Get back to believing that the government is fucking good. You know what I mean? Get back to believing all that other shit before you was gang stalked. And for me, that's why I'm being gang stalked. Because I'm not falling in line. I'm not, I'm not like this side. I'm like this. And they're just combing away. Gang stalking. And for some reason the hair just won't get, nice. The hair is just still frizzy. So they're just gang stalking. And for me, that's what my gang stalking is like. Like I said, for everybody, it's different. Some people, I don't even know. Like one girl I'll be watching, they be doing her so bad. And then, so one girl, I don't even know. Like I said, I watch their patterns. I watch everything. I look at everything. You can't, this is a ride. This is a journey. You can't just be like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm a person, there's been talks through the grapevine of targeted individuals that this is the end. There's been rumors. People have been hearing rumors that something's gonna happen. They've been hearing this big event, and I've been saying it for a year. This war is the big event. This year is the big event. There's been a lot of crazy things happening. You know, like I said, I've been gangsta for 1 year exactly. 1 year overtly, where I didn't do anything other than be a good mom. And these people say, "Oh, we're gonna try to torture this woman," and they were gonna kill me. They tried to run me off the road one night back in June last year, this exact time probably, because it was around my birthday time, and my birthday is on Tuesday. I'll be 32, but last year they tried to run me off the road, and I learned a lot of things back then, you know. But these people are crazy, you know. They try to be like nice to you, and like, I don't remember that you tried to fucking kill me. My God. Or I don't remember that you're the one who caused me this injustice. Or I don't remember that you always stick your hand up your fucking ass to make fun of my child from being molested. You know, or that's not even it. Like, what about the job opportunities? Like, I had so many opportunities that were lined up, and they reached their hands in a cookie jar and messed it up for me, just because, And sometimes, in society, and I talk to the gang stalkers, and I was like, wow, you seem like such a nice person. Why are you such a pagan and soulless piece of shit? I literally just sometimes think that, because some of them really look like nice people. I was at Walmart yesterday, and I met this lady named Jackie, and she was a fucking bitch at first, because I know she was gang stalking, because she kept trying to pump me with the car. I was trying to go this way, and she would go this way. I'm like, bitch, I'm like, Granny, I know your motherfucking ass old, but bitch, you ain't that old hoe. Put on your motherfucking bifocals, bitch. And she did it, and she said something funny though. She's like, oh, we keep bumping into each other, it must be meant to be. And I was like, ah ha ha, you ain't stuck as grandma. But I saw her in the line, and the line was super long, and you know how it is at Walmart. When you're in a long ass line, y'all, the first thing you say is, this don't make no fucking sense, bitch. And then y'all start talking shit about the Walmart cashier, and they still y'all friends. So me, this old lady, this motherfucking, what's her name again? Damn, I forgot her name. So me, Miss Jackie, like, she's talking to me. She's a nurse, and she's talking about coronavirus, and working during this era, and we just shooting the shit. And she seemed like such a nice lady, And I'm just like, why are you gang stalking, ma'am? You seem like such a nice lady. You wanna go to hell, ma'am? Hell don't look like it would suit your old ass. But I just think about it sometimes, But for me, I can't just let it go like some people. When you gotta like look at the movies. I don't know if you ever saw those movies, like those revenge movies, where you have a guy who's just a regular good citizen. It's always that. It's always a regular good citizen. You ever seen that? Rambo, all the stuff. That's just Stallone, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Steven Seagal movies, Chuck Norris movies. It's a normal guy living his life, normal good citizen. All of a sudden, a big tragedy happens. I think there was a movie. I think it was called Collateral. I don't think it was Collateral. I don't know what it was, but it was with Jamie Foxx, and he was an attorney. And there was a guy who his kid was like raped or kidnapped and killed. And Jamie Foxx was the attorney for the rich guy, and he just let the guy go. And the guy took revenge, and he started like killing like everybody involved. And it's like, before they got to that point, the guy was such a good dad, and he was a good guy. He's regular normal dude living his life. And then that happened, and it was like, it's like, you know what I mean? That's how regular America is. Everyday life. you're a good citizen every day. And one day, you don't know when it is. It could be in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. You just really, need the government's help. And every single time, like clockwork, they do this, shit on you. But that's how those movies are. It's always a nice person, just like me. And you have a wrong. And I never saw one of those movies ever where the person who was wrong just says, okay, I'm gonna just walk away. No. Well, I'm not trying to say I'm not going there and do nothing, because I'll never do that. But I know how to do things differently. Those curses, they're cursing, man. You don't know. I could brag about things, because literally my shit speaks for itself, I wrote the sheriff department. The sheriff department was the one that did this, The sheriff named Cameron Cawthon is a fucking piece of shit. And he's gonna be gone soon too. Because I put a curse on him. And one day he'll be just riding on 95 and boom, his car will explode into pieces. And next thing you know, cookie crumb cake for you on the highway. But the sheriff department, I got a big beef with them. I don't like them. And I put the curse on all the law enforcement. Because I don't care. They're very evil people. And all of a sudden the fucking sheriff, who I'm not gonna say how I do, but I do what I do. And all of a sudden he has this heart problem, right? And I personally sent him like a letter or something, or email. Responded. I was game stalked. Same thing with the mayor, Keith James. All of a sudden this hip replacement, And then same thing with Ron DeSantis. All of a sudden his wife had breast cancer. All of a sudden, like, it's also saying, like, how many coincidences? The same, like, what are the coincidences? What are the chances that all of the time my Google account gets hacked, my Credit Karma account gets hacked, my Apple account gets hacked? Bitch, obviously somebody's out to get me. Now, what are the odds that everybody that I put a curse on end up having some tragedy happen to them? It's not just random people. It's a very specific list of people. Even down to America, These people, they were having a good time last year. And they were talking. They said with their mouth, oh, you're not going to have a good Christmas. You're not going to have a good Thanksgiving. You're not going to do da-da-da. I said, sir, man, you must be a psychic. Because if you are, you're wrong. You don't know the future. I might not have a good Christmas, but neither will you, asshole. No one's going to have a good Christmas. No one's going to have a good anything. If you think me being gang stalked is going to stop your problems, it will never stop anything. It's going to make things worse, And now, who knows what Thanksgiving is going to look like? Look at inflation. Last year, Thanksgiving was so bad. It's like people barely celebrated. But this year, you might as well cancel it. I'm just saying. But that's how it is. Sometimes you got to leave people alone. Here you are, running along your little gang stalking world. Then along comes me, who knows how to put curses on people. Like, I know how to do it, and it's going so good. It's not even, like, some people could say, oh, one day God's going to get you out. I didn't say that. I said, you know what, bitch? This is going to happen to you. And I'm going to wait for it to happen. And just like that, big companies, I said big companies. It's so big that literally, you ever heard a story that sounds so unbelievable that you was like, there's no way? I swear to God, that's the kind of shit that's happening as we speak. That's so unbelievable that even when I tell a story, I'm pretty sure every single person watching is like, yeah, really, you really put a curse on this person, and it really, this happened. Yeah, right. But it's true. But I don't care who believes. I know it, and the gang stalkers know it, and the government knows it too. You know, they say two can keep a secret when one is dead. You know, but in this situation, you don't really gotta keep the secret because the secret is so outrageous that nobody would believe it anyway. Who would believe this? You know, they're like, we have it on camera. You know, you're on camera, people wouldn't believe. That's how crazy the world is. Even if you saw some miraculous thing, that everything is so crazy, you'd be like CGI, it's special effects. You know, that's how these people are. If I'm like, man, it's coincidence. Shit be happening, they be like, bitch, how is this happening? Like, you know, what's going on? But the whole point is these crazy gang stalkers. I can't just. I mean, for me, my gang stalking is not good, obviously, because who wants to be gang stalked? But the truth is, everybody's being gang stalked in some way. It's just the way that society is ran, you know. And I don't mind, you know, blending into society or whatever. But when it comes to the beef with my kids and motherfucking, you know, having me fight that bum asshole at the park and injustice to me and shit like that, and then lock me up in a fucking mental asylum and probably doing all types of unforeseeable things to me and drugging me and writing disgusting things on my medical record. I can't just let that go. It's not that easy. If it was up to me, Florida would be under the water. The bottom of the ocean somewhere. Like the lost city of Atlantis. Not just Florida, either. A lot of places. These people are evil, 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 evil people. You know, even if they look like a nice grandma down the road, grandma probably killed a few people while she was gang stalking, and she still go to sleep every night. You know, just gotta know the truth. Like I said, for everybody, your gang stalking is different. That's why I say look at your pattern. For me, I have a choice. Every day is a choice for me. At any time, I could have a husband if I want to. I don't even have to work. You know how fucked up it is to know that you are living a life that fucking sucks, and at any second, if you wanted it all to stop, you could, but you can't. There's something in you that keeps you going, that tells you no, don't stop. You know, you talk about never the Energizer Bunny. Like, man, this is beyond an Energizer Bunny. This is like a energy, the same energy of the sun. You know, and the sun is a very big energy source for the whole entire solar system. And yeah, you know, and I can't. I'm not even joking. Like, literally, I'm not some, you know, ugly person, I guess. Neither I had 2 children. I have a pretty nice body. And I'm pretty beautiful, you know. I'm still young. I'm only 32 Tuesday. And despite the fact that all of this, you know, it's not that I can't find a man or anything. It's just I know the truth. And even knowing the truth, you know, I would have been able to kind of sort of compromise. It's like, look, don't send me no pedophile or no motherfucking queerbo, and I ain't joining your shit, but I'll marry stupid ass gang stalking people. You know, I would definitely consider it. But like I said, when it came to my children, like that was the one that was like, okay, no. Even a little bit after that, you know, I can't just let things go. You know, everybody, their gang stalking is different. For me, I just have to lie. Just lie. Tell a little lie, girl. Tell a little white lie. Is that your gang stalking? This is the pill they want me to swallow right here. And you tell me if you could swallow it, because this is how I could end my gang stalking, you see. I am the United States government, and I want you to swallow a pill. And that pill says that you have to lie that your child told you that he was molested. You have to lie and say that the police officer that lied on you lied on you. You have to lie and say that you're mentally insane. You have to accept medication that you do not consent to take, because that's the only way that you'll get your children. And once you're done with all these programs that we have given you mandatory, we'll possibly give you your children. And we want you to finish kissing and licking our fucking ass and boots. And maybe you can finish laying down with our motherfucking gang stalking fucking slaves that we have out there to entertain them. And then you can repeat the cycle all over again. And that's the pill. The pill is this right here. That's not even the pill. This is not even the pill that they're trying to make me swallow. You understand? Let me see. Oh, I don't have anything as big. This thing right here. This right here. Yeah. Okay. This. It's an alarm clock. It's a pill. Can it fit? It could even fit close. Not even close. That is the pill. And does an object bigger than that, that's the pill too. They want me to swallow a big ass pill like that. Like, bro, hell no. You got like messed up. You know what I mean? A lot of things I'll do on planet Earth, but that thing right there is not one of them. But I'm sorry, the angles is killing me right now. But yeah, that's the whole situation with these crazy people. You know, for me, that's why I encourage people, because some people, they don't mind selling out. Because if I were to take that pill that they're giving to me, because they're not gonna tell you plain Jane that that's what I want you to do, but they throw it out there because they keep sending people over and over and over. Just keep sending a message like, hey, you know, you don't have to be going through this. I know I don't, but I like it because bitch, you got me fucked up. You know, and that's the situation. You know, if for you, if you have to, that's why I say you have an option. You have an option. You know, some people. There's one girl who I follow. There's a few I follow, and they are definitely kind of like sometimes willing to sell out. One girl, she even said it. She's like, I don't even want to be a gang stalk. I want to have a family. I want to have a boyfriend. I want to have a normal life. What I gotta do for God. And, you know, I was like, damn, bitch, you hate this fucking gang stalking that bad? You know? And I haven't seen her videos for a while. Who knows? Maybe she sold out. To be honest with you, maybe she's been sold out. But the whole thing is, excuse me, that's how the gang stalking is to make you conform to something in society that you don't want to. You know, if you saw somebody get murdered, they gang stalk you so you can recant your story. If you saw somebody get raped, they gang stalk you so you can recant your story, which is, for me, my situation, because my child was raped, is being raped, and they're gang stalking me to recant my story, and I'm not gonna do that. So what did I do? I did the only thing that I could do, and that's use my consciousness and put curses on these bitches. And these curses is cursing. Okay? But anyways, these crazy gang stalkers try to get me down, and I am keeping my sunny side up, because that's, I mean, like I said, you can't control the situations, because here I am thinking I'm going to have a new vehicle, and now I'm living in a hotel. Well, not really living, but I don't know what's going on to live in a situation, but, you know, and I can't even buy a vehicle because these people blackball me, you know, and I'm still, you know, cheerful, you know, I'm still here in the game, playing this motherfucker, and I intend to win. I intend to live this bitch through and see these motherfuckers pay for everything they did to me, you know what I'm saying? I intend to live to see the tsunami to sweep away Florida. I intend to live to see America lose this war against Russia. I intend to live to see hurricanes batter Florida to the motherfucking ground. I intend to live to see a new government, something that's not like this, right? What we have right now. Now I know every government ain't perfect, and it's always gonna be some crooked politician getting head from his secretary, snorting some coke on his desk or some shit. That's fine, but when you got pedophiles, when the children ain't motherfucking safe, you got a problem. And when you got a small situation like this, when all you had to do was just say, okay, let me just, you know, look into it or whatever the case is. They didn't look into it from the jump. They were trying to pervert justice. You know what I'm saying? And in this situation, there needs to be change. People have been trying protesting and all this stupid stuff that don't fucking work. My method is 100% method because motherfuckers in the Bible been using it. So I'm finna use it because it work. But the whole point is that damn it, I do this all the time. The whole point is these people are, you know, they want to get you down and they make you miserable. And you know, despite all the things they did to me, I'm not miserable, you know, at all. I'm happy because I'm gonna live. I'm gonna beat you bitches. I'm gonna get to say ha ha bitch. That's good. You don't know how good that feels when somebody so evil like these people does such evil things to you, and then something terrible happens to them, and not like something bad, and I mean terrible, where you gotta put your face like this, ugly face, because of how ugly the situation is, and you know they're in grief, and they just see your face, they just think of you, and they just know like you're happy. Yeah, that's the kind of shit I got with America. You feel me? It's the kind of government that runs a country so fucked up where even the children ain't safe, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? It's a fucked up place here, and it's all good though. Like I said, I'm determined to just. All I want to do is just live to see it with my own two eyes and look those people in the eyes. You know, see motherfucking police cars hanging from a fucking tree. And stupid police officers in fucking water somewhere floating and all types of chaos, and your eyes are just open like you're watching a huge movie on a big screen, but instead it's in real life. It's 3D, and you just look, and you don't have tears, and you're not sad, and you want to laugh and cackle like a hyena and gloat and dance and twerk in the street, but at the same time people will look at you strange, so you grin, but not a big one. Just this much here. Just to let these people know that ha 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 bitch, that's good for your ass. Goody ha ha bitch. Nobody give a fuck about your ass. And hope it happens again. Time 10 hole. But anyways, thank you for listening to my crazy rant and about my crazy day, my weekend. I finally got the chance to tell you guys a story about the vehicle. And, you know, I hope you guys have a great week. Me too. If you're a gang stalker and you watch this, and I just want to say this, Queen of the South is a gang stalking bitch named Queen of the South. Bitch, you're a gang stalking asshole. Let me see you under my motherfucking comments arguing with motherfucking people for my shit. Queen of the South, you a curse hoe. You hear me, bitch? With your big motherfucking tooth ass. I just want to say something, hoe. You got a big ass tooth. And you ugly. Not like fake ugly, inside ugly, but like you ugly on the outside, bitch. That's why God made you ugly. Because he knew you were going to be a gang stalking ass, pussy ass whore. That's why you look ugly like that. That's why you got a gang stalk just for a nigga to even like you. I'm sure. But guess what, bitch? Nobody still don't like your ugly ass. You gang stalking ass whore. With them big ass fucking teeth, you donkey ass hoe. Anyways, guys, you have a good day, a great week. And stay positive despite the fact that you're being targeted.